I really messed up the timing on that, so I'm going to do it again.
Here tweeting and blue skying and stuff. So I didn't even realize you messed up the timing or anything. But
it was way off. It finally went live when the logo came up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey Ian, could you grab me the remote? I bet I can do it from my phone though.
From the. Oh man, this game is playing into my hands.
Yeah, grab me the TV remote and mute it. Hey everybody that's in the chat, what's going on?
Oh yes, there is a chat. I don't know. I still haven't found that. I found style. So like, if somebody types to us, we can put really cool on the screen.
Yeah. How are people's SFB hopes going? I see someone had Jalen Hurts concussion kind of killing their championship dreams.
How many people have that problem?
I don't know. My son is in his semifinal game. So he's won his home league every single year. He was undefeated this year. He's in the game tonight, and he's going against his best friend. And his best friend was up by a ton all day. And my son had Brian Thomas Jr. and Devon Achane in their games. And in his league scoring, they both scored over 40. So now he's up 20, and Bucky Irving's going for the other guy. My son actually wants to lose. And I've been there. We've talked about before, like I was in that dynasty league where I won 9 out of 10 years. Like I legitimately wanted other people to win. It's more fun that way when there's parity, you know? And he feels the same. I get that he wanted his best friend to win the league this year. So it's gonna take a lot of Bucky here in the final 20 minutes for that to happen. His league has big play scoring, so it's possible. If Bucky can rip off a 40-plus yard run, his game's going to get really, really close. Because if you get a 50-plus yard run, that's like 10.8 points. So, it's over 10 points.
I mean, that's what SFB 9 was.
Yep.
You were never out of anything.
Yeah. So if Bucky gets a 50-yard run, it's going to get really close. If he gets a 50-yard touchdown run, they're going to be dead even.
One of my home leagues, I also had Jalen Hurts, and if I had just left Darnold in.
Oh, you didn't play Darnold?
I didn't play Darnold.
Oh.
I chose Hurts over Darnold. I mean, you can't. I'd probably do it again. But the difference was like 10 points or something like that.
Gotcha.
And it doesn't look like I'm going to make my three-peat in John Bosch's Super Power League. So.
Oh, that's too bad.
A lot of sadness going on.
That's all right.
I think Russ lost.
I don't know how to. Okay, so I'm on Smash Up Sports, and they changed the dashboard, and now I don't know how to get to my leaderboard. Oh, I figured it out. I want to see how well I was in. 31st out of 171. I still have a tight end to go.
So I'm down 30 in TA9. I've got Mike Evans, Baker, Rico, and Tucker Kraft tomorrow night.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, that's who I have. I have Tucker Craft tomorrow night in this. Yeah. I saw Ryan Kennedy tweeting out that his daughter is going to the championship in the kids leagues that I run.
Yep.
And I went to check, and she absolutely is. But I also felt bad because sometimes in the kids leagues, the kids, don't pay as close attention sometimes. And the kid she's facing left Kamara and someone else, two players that were out in the lineup, and she had two 15-point players. Like it still would have been, she still would have been losing, but at least she'd be down 5 with Kraft left or something.
Yeah. I mean, I know that. I mean, I did not always get the last minute changes for her team.
Yep.
It happens.
Yep.
That's why the league is designed the way it is.
Absolutely. And I honestly wish it had the MFL auto set, remove bye week and injured players, but Sleeper doesn't have that. It's funny, every year when Sleeper asks for suggestions or something, someone will inevitably say waivers should be open on Sunday mornings, and I'm like, you realize that no other site has ever done that ever? Sleeper made that the default for their system. No other site has ever done. No other host site has ever even dreamed of doing that. That's a Sleeper exclusive thing, and you can change it. But it's annoying that it's become a talking point out there because I don't know. It's dumb. I can't even imagine why they thought that would make sense as a default setting. Hopefully, it feels like such an easy fix to just change that have Sleeper change that as a default. I would have a lot of suggestions for Sleeper Brainburst. I used to talk to them more, but they're so much more into their cash game stuff and not really making too many changes. It's funny because there was a little bit of a groundswell of that being talked about this summer, and a lot of similar tweets. And when that happened, they quickly made the auto sub feature. I think it was the auto sub feature. Was that the one they made?
Yes. Yep.
I think it was the auto sub feature, and then they didn't do anything else. I think that was it. They wanted to quickly do something to say, hey, we're still doing things, but they really doesn't seem like they are. I wish, but it's going to be interesting next year and next 2 years when Sleeper has or MFL has a slick app and had all newly designed pages, and with all the customization that they have, no longer looking like
hey, we make them look pretty good. Come on.
Yeah, but I'm on 5 platforms. Sleeper is probably the one I enjoy the most because it's simple and easy and slick on my phone for a few leagues, but. Definitely.
I was actually surprised how many people didn't know about Sleeper.
What was that?
I was surprised how many people I've talked to that didn't even know about Sleeper.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
It was very surprising to me. I was like, really, a free platform? You don't know about it?
Yeah, that's why my home league moved to it, and I'm glad we did because I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, for 95% of the leagues, the amount of customization is enough.
Yep. I was offered earlier this year, and I think I'm just going to continue regretting this in my keeper league. My Amon-Ra for their first round pick, which turned into a late first. They were trying to win it all. They're not going to, but my Amon-Ra for their first round pick and Devin Achane. And I think it was Xavier Worthy, something like that. And I didn't do it at the time because
Mhm.
I don't know why. I just didn't do it at the time. And now I'm like, man, I feel like I could have, I didn't want to trade Amon Ra, I think is all it was. Because he was so consistent. Like in my league, he's like 20 points every week, no matter what. Like it's just he's so rock safe. But we all have those. Anybody have trades they regret this year? I noticed that I thought of that because Brain Bust dropped his that he traded his first for Tyreek Hill to try to steamroll and win the league, and sounds like he's going to get busted.
I made a deal that I thought was a good move at the time. I traded away CeeDee Lamb, JSN, and can't recall. Oh, Kenny Walker.
Okay.
For Christian McCaffrey, Devontae Adams, and it was one of the, it might have been James Conner. So lost. I did not think JSN was going to outscore Adams down the stretch, but he clearly has.
Yeah.
And that was my thought behind it. Was I'll give up a little. Oh, and I got St. Brown. That was who it was. It was not.
Okay.
So
I don't.
Younger and older.
What week did you make this trade?
This league had a trade deadline. It was just before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And
yeah. I was super high on JSN then.
So,
but Devontae Adams, like his last 6-7 weeks have been unreal. Like those first 2 weeks getting up to speed with the Jets, whatever, and then the 6 weeks since he's just been destructive. But yeah, we had a question on Fantasy Football Weekly about JSN about 6, 7, 8 weeks ago, how he would finish the season, and I said top 10 wide receiver. I fully believed that the turn had been made over there.
Yeah, he has been playing unbelievable. What did he do today?
JSN, I don't know his official stats, but he did well and he scored a touchdown against my Vikings.
Let's see. Traded. Oh, here's one traded for Hurts, right? Traded for Hurts, lost by 15.
8 for 95 and a score for JSN. That sounds about right.
Yeah, I traded for Christian McCaffrey in that league. I think it was something like CMC for Laporta. There was a couple other players involved.
A lot of all-star players.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I started acquiring CMC, he went down.
My favorite thing about this advent calendar, the Funko NFL ones, is the 90s plastic smell. Oh, there's about half the chat that understands what I'm saying when I say that the 90s plastic smell, the nostalgic 90s plastic smell that comes when you take this out. Oh, so good.
So I was trying to win a not David Carr. That would be awesome. A David Carr signed football. I was trying to win a Derek Carr signed football to send to Ian.
A Derek Carr?
Yeah.
Why a Derek Carr?
to go with his Funko.
Oh. No, didn't we give away his?
You did. I think Ann won that, right?
I think so.
Is Ann in the chat?
I don't think I've seen Ann in the chat.
Yes, I've seen your name. Okay. So it looks like I was sending $100 to a hospital near Ann. When I printed out her slip, I found out the town, and they have a major diabetes center for children there. So we're gonna send a little bit more than $100
Okay.
worth of toys. It's going to be welcome packages. My wife has started to put together for newly diagnosed diabetes children. I think it was a great idea. Comes with a couple of books and this thing called a Smushmallow.
Oh, Squishmallows.
They have one that has type 1 and has the devices on it. And that is something that my wife has started sending all.
Wait, there's a type
1.
And it's got the robot on.
Yeah.
Nice.
So whenever we find out there's someone newly diagnosed in the Massachusetts area, she has Breakthrough T1D, send them one.
That's pretty cool.
I do have the link because she just sent it to me.
That's really, really cool.
It really is pretty cool. I was very impressed by them. Let's see if I can.
Yeah, I gotta send some koozies and some stickers.
But it's a Squishmallow dinosaur with type 1s. Dinosaur with type 1, I think.
Did someone in the chat say that I think it was Brain said that he was going to lose if Lamb got one more point, and it sounds like Lamb might be done for the night.
No,
that's insane.
I mean, I'm going against Lamb in a lot of spots.
My son, in his home league, picked up Tom Brady with his final open roster spot. He had an open roster spot at the end of his bench. Picked up Tom Brady for some coaching, for some GOAT coaching for his team.
Nice.
Dave Richard does this too. He'll pick up Rob Gronkowski. He talks about that. Like, some people just have good luck charms.
Yep, every year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to bring Emmys on to stage because I don't see the right one anyway. But she's got it with her right now, so I'm not gonna go try to steal that from her.
Erms, never litigate that in your head. It's for me, and maybe I'm on the low end of most people, but I try not to spend more than $500 on fantasy leagues each year. I play in a lot of free ones, a lot of charity ones, and then, some money ones. But I try not to spend more than $500 on entry fees. And I just mark that down as I paid $500 to entertain myself for several months. Like, that's really all it is. If you win anything, that's awesome. But otherwise, you're just like you can go to a mini golf course and spend $20 for 45 minutes of fun. You know what I mean? Like, or you can play in a fantasy league and have fun all year. I mean,
yep.
It's just fun. It's just fun.
Exactly what it's about.
Yeah, I'm in a celebrity guillotine league, which I'm one of the not celebrities, and that's a good chunk of the $500 that I pay each year, because there are actors and actresses in it and like Hollywood writers that they probably don't even think twice about the entry fee. And I go, Sending this off. Okay. In fairness, I placed top 3 twice in it, so those 2 wins, that amount of money, is paying for this guillotine league for years to come, though. So that's so I'll be fine with it for quite a while.
So I did talk about the 3 that I lost, but I am going to 8 finals.
8 finals. Wow. Nice.
And I found the Squishmallow, and you can see over in the left-hand corner, little device.
I see it.
And
this is awesome.
This kid has also put the other device on the front, and you can see a little bit of stickiness there.
I can see it on the side.
Yeah,
I can see this on the side, and then I can nobody can see my mouse pointing at these things, but
no,
this is cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. I was like, okay, we can send a bunch of those. I said,
that's awesome. That's really awesome.
Yeah, it really.
This is something we should almost seek out and just do.
I mean, when I looked up, all I did was look up children life program in her town, and it was the first thing I saw, and I was like, okay, we're gonna send a little bit more than $100. We're gonna send some toys.
I asked my son to go grab the remote so I could turn down the TV, and I did it with my phone because,
eventually.
And then I picked up this blanket here. Mm-hmm. the remotes were literally 2.5 inches from me the whole time. God, that's how it always works, right?
Yeah, we should probably give something away.
Yeah, we should. Oh, by the way, SFB finals. I will update again. I'm gonna wait till after the game to update. I updated at halftime. I was texting with Stefania Bell, who I was like, she was like, earlier today, she was number 2 on the leaderboard. She's still like top 10. I think she's number 8 or something, but she'd never even made the semis. I thought she had before. But I was conflating that year that she was like top 10 for most of the season on the leaderboard, but she didn't even make the semifinals that year. And she's going to be going to the finals. I mean, the cut line is, I got to imagine she's going to the finals. I'm excited for her. Should be a good group. And for our sleeper versus MFL, MFL has a huge advantage for kickers. At this current point, only 4 teams from MFL and 46 from sleeper are on pace for the finals, which means every single week of the playoffs, sleeper's advantage grew and grew and grew. And of the 4 teams that are currently in the top 50, their builds are 1 kicker, 2 kickers, 0 kickers, and 1 kicker. So it's, I don't know. I don't know. It does not seem like any kind of advantage at all. I feel like its advantage might be during bye weeks, keeping you afloat during bye weeks and stuff, but maybe not top end advantage.
Right.
This is true though. Aubrey's going a little nuts tonight.
Yes.
Weirdly, I don't think any of those 4 MFL teams had Aubrey. I saw 2 Reikards, 1 Bates, and there's one other. I can't remember, but yeah.
Can't believe they took that touchdown away from CD. I thought he had that one.
We need Brain to tell us if that's the situation. Assuming CD Lamb is out, did Brain advance because CD came out? I'm very, very curious about that. I need to, yeah.
I think I did in a league.
They changed the brand on the side here to Media Assets. Do you see that?
Yes.
It confused me. I'm like, what's going on here? Baker. You could have just handed it off to Bucky. He could have gone 90 yards there. I want Bucky to do it so bad. It's rooting against my son, but the fact that my son is rooting against my son also doesn't make me feel bad.
Yes. Emmett sitting at 6 for 100 yards.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Tampa Bay come back here. I'm not gonna.
Yep. I like a closer game.
I want a few more yards out of Baker.
Yep. I mean, Brandon Aubrey's doing great tonight. But next year with the scoring.
SFB's back, got fish, trapped in with fish. SFB's back, got fish, bowl trapped with fish. You know it could be you swimming in the fish bowl. Could be you in that live draft with charity as a goal. SFB's back, got fish, trapped in with fish. SFB's back, got fish, bowl trapped with fish.
Bob, how about that timing?
It's unbelievable how that happens.
Every time. And somehow during that 41 seconds, I managed to get more of my nog. It's very weird.
It really. I mean, it's uncanny how that happens to you all the time.
Yeah, it is. I'm just glad, outside of the scoring, though, that we figured out the theme for at least the playoff league, right? That's set in stone. We've
thought
of the theme for the playoff league.
Yeah, and it's gonna.
It will definitely make people happy. I agree. It's something that people have kind of hinted at. They want to be a theme. So we're gonna do it for the playoff league, and I think it's a good transition. Just like we went from food to movies with Willy Wonka in the middle, because they like the chocolate, candy, food, etc., to Willy Wonka to entertainment and movies and stuff. So like this is a great transition theme we have for and that's thanks to you. This was your idea to make this the theme for the playoff league, which should open soon if MFL gets their playoff leagues open.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It should. So I'm thinking here, do we want a current player or do we want a historic player?
For giveaway?
Jersey to give away.
A jersey giveaway. Can the chat
Or a
just say?
fictional player. Or a fictional player.
Can the
I
chat?
came across a fictional. Huh?
Should I do a 3-pronged wheel or should I have the chat decide?
Let's let the chat decide. I mean,
okay.
I came
Scampers
across.
wants food. Don't we all?
Ooh,
current.
What are we gonna have?
Kenny Hill isn't current. Looks like most are saying current.
A current player. Okay. Think we got a current
This is
player.
not looking good for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here.
No, it doesn't. Not.
I wanted a long, sustained Buccaneer Bucky Irving drive. Let's see my son's score now. Ugh. Yeah, he's still up by about 20. Oh, well.
Yeah, there's a current player. So we got one current. I'm going to pull 2 boxes so that they can choose from.
I'll just push them out. I don't even know what was the best game of the day. There were so many games that went right up to the end, right up to overtime, or even it was a team driving at the end, or like just so many tense late games today. God, it was an enjoyable good day of football.
All right, we got a
Yeah.
couple of currents to go through.
Yes. This might be a couple levels here. I know Harder's a Packer fan, but the Eagles taking a loss is definitely. I mean, it was a good game. It was a very good game, and for a lot of the Packers fans or Vikings fans or Lions fans out there, there was a double-edged sword of enjoying the Eagles taking a loss there.
So we got two boxes.
Okay.
Put Baker in the chat.
Baker's in the chat?
No, we should put Baker in the chat. Because Ann said she was hungry. Is that what I heard?
Oh.
And we need Baker to do something.
That's true.
I was trying to go double levels.
No, I get it. I get it. Say Baker.
I get it.
Oh, now I got to do the wheel thing, don't I? Wheel of names. Oh, it's still got everybody up from the last time we did this. I should just use that wheel, right?
Well, it's too bad. So it was too bad people didn't want to go with a fictional.
What was the fictional?
I came across a Waterboy jersey today.
Oh, yeah. I don't think the chat likes Waterboy.
No.
That's clear from them saying current. Oh, I went all the way back to current. Let's see.
Yes.
Where are we going?
We
were having them right. Baker. Okay. All right. Page. Zach B. Jets fan. Dame.
And for Dark, let's see what we had going here. Antoine Bethea would have been one of the historics. Oh, should we tell everyone that we've got a couple of extra surprises for them?
Ooh.
In a couple days?
What's the extra surprise?
Just some extra giveaways on Christmas.
We will definitely have some extra giveaways for those that tune in on Christmas. That's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, just to let everyone know, you should tune in even though it's Christmas.
Okay. Did I get everyone? Oh, I didn't get Scampers yet. Water sucks. I love water. Oh, it's from the Waterway.
So someone sent me iced coffee concentrate, Starbucks iced coffee concentrate. So now I have to use like a cup and figure out the level of how much concentrate to water I'm supposed to put in. And,
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
oh yeah.
I believe it's a thing. I've never heard of it.
So we need some music. Or are we gonna pick someone first? Or is this are they getting a question or are they just winning?
What was that?
Are they gonna answer a question or are they just winning?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see Gerald in here. Let me see. I see. He got it. He got in there. And then I see buy or sell you is all right. I'll throw you guys on.
Yes, you always have to double check the work at night.
Yeah.
Whenever Russ is not making the wheel, you really need to double check.
All right. So what is this one for? This is for the jersey?
It's for one of the
This
jerseys.
to answer a question for the jersey.
They spin it to get a chance to answer the question, or they just win it just by spinning.
Yeah. Do you want to do office trivia and see how long it goes?
I mean, I could pull up a different trivia question.
For those who weren't here the other night.
I mean, I've got some 90s trivia.
90s trivia. What does the chat think?
80s and 90s trivia. 90s trivia mostly.
Okay, get the ball back to the Bucks. Bucky Irving, 80-yard touchdown. Oh, no. 92-yard touchdown run. Let's go. Let's go. That would be Skibbity, right?
What do they want? 90s or do they want office?
Uh, 80s or 90s is better than The Office. 90s, Packers trivia. Spin to win. 90s. I'm kind of interested in this 90s trivia you got here.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's go 90s trivia.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Spinning for someone to answer a question in the chat, and if they get it right, you'll get a Scott Fish trivia. That would be a terrible game, probably. However, you couldn't Google the answers, probably. All right, here we go. It's not even a drum roll. We're going to Steve F. or Scampers or Steve F. Steve F. All right. Steve F. Are you ready? Are you in the chat? You should still be in the chat. But
Well, he should be if he just entered his name.
yeah, we're gonna have a timer on you so that you can't be Googling this stuff.
What year was the World Wide Web first introduced to the public?
Oh, what year was the World Wide Web first introduced to the public? I'm counting. I haven't seen Steve jump in here at all since.
Well, we're not gonna do multiple choice. I mean, come on, this is gonna be. You got 10 years in the 90s, so there's your multiple choice.
Yeah, seriously. I honestly, with multiple choice, I would guess. He says 1993.
1991.
Whew.
Close.
Ah, so close. All right, let's spin again. Let's go, Jeremy Harder.
All right.
How many touchdowns did Mark Chmura score in the 1990s? I'm just kidding. That's not your question, Jeremy Harder, but you wanted a Packers question.
Which Disney animated movie became the first in history to be nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars?
I know this one. Let's go, Jeremy. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on, Jeremy. You got this. Just take a guess if you're saying damn it. Just take a guess.
I have not seen that Disney movie. That's a new one.
Yeah. I think we got to call it, Jeremy. You were able to say, damn it, it's been over 20 seconds.
What was the answer, Scott?
I think it's Toy Story, right?
No.
Oh.
Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast. Oh, I should have guessed that. That's right. I thought I knew it. I didn't know it. Beauty and the Beast. All right. That is true. Toy Story is Pixar. Pixar has no relation to Disney whatsoever, not even remotely. Gerald. All right, Gerald.
All right. What popular 90s kid and teen accessory was invented by a high school shop teacher in Wisconsin?
I have a guess on this one, but
you can't win. Can you?
nope. But I will guess after Gerald doesn't get it right, or I will say that was what I thought. You gotta take a guess, Gerald. Don't do the no clue. Just take a guess.
Oh, everyone's gonna say, "Oh," once that happens.
Oh yeah. Now we got people guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
no, he guessed, but
he guessed with the no clue. This is the one that I would have guessed.
It's correct.
Yeah.
Flap bracelet is correct.
Yeah.
But you're out. You're talking out of turn. You didn't raise your hand.
Let's see how many we go.
Yeah,
no.
I've only got 70 in front of me. So
it's picked up. All right. You only have how many in front of you?
Let's do a sports one.
Okay.
Well, sports music.
Who was, I believe, born in the late 90s, maybe? So,
yeah. Well, which legendary artist shattered her own attendance record at the now abandoned Houston Astrodome in 1995?
I think I know this one too. Actually, no, I don't.
All right. Baker just threw a nice one.
You guessed. Was it right?
No.
Was it Whitney Houston?
Not spelled correctly, if that's the case.
What was the answer?
I'm posting it right now. I don't want to mispronounce it.
Was it Selena?
Yes, Selena.
Okay.
But I was not going to try to. I was not going to try to pronounce her last name.
Selena and Celine Dion are definitely not the same. All right, let's go. Run it again. I like this chat is fairly honest about, Scampers. Now it's your turn, Scampers. Now it's your turn.
What year did Google make its debut?
Oh. So I know that I used Google all throughout my college career, so I know.
So you think it started in the 90s?
Well, I started college in the 90s, so I can pinpoint it. Wait, Scampers, this is
Scampers.
These are all 90s questions. Was that
go to the principal's office?
Was that a joke guess? These are all 90s answers.
We're gonna move on from Scampers.
I'm allowing his second guess because should we allow a second guess? I feel like
I don't know. I mean, for not listening to the rules, what would John say? Next.
John would say no, but
I'm scared, and that is incorrect. It is
but it's 96 right anyway.
is 1998.
Yeah, I would have guessed 98 is what I would have guessed on this one. Because I started college young, and then but by the time I was a full-fledged on-campus in-college student, Google was all the rage. All right, let's go again.
Been to the end.
Jets fan, are you still in the chat? I know that you put your name on the wheel about 20 minutes ago, but are you still in the chat? Maybe it was Dame. Wow.
It went to Dame.
I know it went to Dame. All right, Dame. Dame. Is Dame still in the chat?
After the breakup of Nirvana in 1994, what year did Dave Grohl, it's Grohl, right?
Yep.
Go on to create, what band did he go on to create?
Oh my gosh, I literally just said it too. Thought it was a year question. I literally thought it was a year question. And I literally said the name.
Well, that is correct.
There it is.
That is correct, Dame. So, box 1 or box 2?
Oh, I can. Oh, yeah, she's in the chat. She can do 1 or 2. I was going to spin a wheel for 1 or 2. I don't need to do that. Box 1 or box 2, Dame? 2.
2. I'll give it to you.
So, before you drum roll, today the celebration, the turnover celebration the Vikings defense did was the Camp Rock chant thing, whatever. And I strongly believe, and I either put this on Blue Sky or Twitter, I can't remember, that the defensive members should have gone up and each done a different Peanuts dance, like a Peanuts character dance. Strongly believe it. It's Christmas time. The Vikings defense for years has been king of the celebrations, and just the Vikings team and their touchdown and turnover celebrations. But this year, Cam Bynum has put it like to another level. I like the Camp Rock 2-1. That's great. But I feel like you could have saved that one. You could have saved that one and done more of a Christmassy one this year or this week.
Yep.
Yep. All right, box 2. You want me a drum roll? You got the drum roll?
I'm on it.
Player, I don't know. Is it also a water boy? Is it a current player? I can't remember if it was a current player.
It's definitely a current player.
But it's wrong. It's
a different team.
But it's either wrong player or wrong team or wrong number.
He was traded this year.
Oh, it's Patriots Judon? Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Judon.
Woo-hoo!
It's a nice signature.
Very cool. Very cool. And Dame might be the biggest Matthew Judon fan in the history of Judon fans.
I mean, there is quite a following.
Yeah. Yeah. If there are no more Judon fans left on the planet, then Dame is not with us anymore. That's a fact. Dame loves her some Judon. She has not responded to my joking about this. Pick 6 today, the chat is saying. I feel like I remember that, but maybe not.
For Minnesota?
No, Judon, Matthew Judon.
Yes, he did. Ironically.
All right.
What 1990 World Cup champion is the only nation to win a World Cup that no longer exists in the same way?
Yugoslavia.
No,
Okay.
no.
I have no idea.
I'm just going to give the chat a minute to answer it. No, for USSR. Ding, ding, ding.
There you go.
West Germany, yes.
The problem is Jeremy is the biggest soccer fan that's ever existed. So
Oh, so he had an unfair advantage there.
I actually don't know that at all about Jeremy.
There was some easy ones that I had to skip over, like the greatest, what 1999 Emmy-winning TV show was about a New Jersey mob.
Oh, yeah, making it too easy, you mean?
Yeah, I couldn't go on that one. Or what handheld video game device was released in between 89 and 90 by Nintendo?
Yep, I could see not.
That was too easy. There was some fun ones though.
Jim thinks Foo Fighters was that easy.
Yeah, I whiffed on that one, but
Getting tired here. It's dang near 11:30 on the East Coast. I'm not on the East Coast, but I'm just going to use that number because it doesn't make me seem so old.
Yep. Well,
seems like Jamal Charles is out for this end of game, or not Jamal Charles. Wow, Bucky Irving is out for the end of the game here.
Bucky's out.
Yeah, it does seem like it.
Hmm.
He hasn't touched the ball in a while. Baker's running a lot tonight. We don't have anything else to give away tonight, right? We were just gonna come on, talk for a little bit, hang out, give away a jersey or something, and let people know, hey, Christmas we're gonna give away a bunch of stuff potentially. So my statement was accurate. Scampers is right. Jamal Charles is not in the game right now.
Jamal Charles, is also he's listed as out for the game.
Yeah. Yep. All right, we wanna call it.
Sounds good.
As Bob scrolls to find some media assets, as they're not
media
called.
Assets now. Yes. Yep.
Yes.
And
yep. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll probably see you tomorrow and the next day and the next day, and then we might take a break.
Yeah, well, you know what happened last year was we had to go live the next day for the final episode of SFB.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think it lines up this year.
Doesn't line up this year. No, does not.